Hello Seeker, and welcome to this video. This is my first pick a card style reading, though it is not my first reading for a collective. A little bit about me: I read tarot as a psychoanalytic tool. Yeah, if that's not what you're looking for, if you're looking for a reader who will tell you your future, who will tell you how your ex feels about you, and maybe look for another video. I will be offering insight into your psyche. I will be offering the most likely prediction of your future considering your current mindset. Now, these are the cards explaining what we will be reading about today. Today, we will be reading about what do you need to let go of to start a new beginning. And with the High Priestess here, it's something that you already know. It's something you already know you need to let go of. So it's what cycle needs to end. What cycle needs to end? Now, to choose our piles, we will be using the Rider White. I find it to be the most direct about things. Though my other decks also have their virtues, Rider White's is that it's very direct. There we go, we have 3 cards. Now let's see. So pile number 1, you have the King of Pentacles. Ooh. Pile number 2, you have Temperance. And pile number 3, you have the Two of Wands. This is a very interesting selection. I will bring each card up to you so you can look at each card carefully, see which one you resonate with before going into the pile preparation. And then pile number 3. Alright, so for those of you who like the shuffling process, I do it on camera for you, as well as I'll give you one card which absolutely jumped out. One card representing something to you. So for those of you who are watching this, your card is the Hangman. Very much in line with the High Priestess energy that we had at the beginning. Your intuition is pulling you towards something. You have an internal knowledge that you need to trust before moving on. Now, for the pile preparation, we will be doing 3 cards each with the Rider White, past, present, future. What does the collective need to know about the cycle they are ending? What is there to know about this new emotional beginning? What intuition does the collective need to trust to start anew? So we have 1 card. Two cards. And then these 2 want to come out. 3, 1. That one flew out. This one wants to come out. There we go, we have the past, present, future for each of the piles. Now with my Journey to Enlightenment tarot deck, I will be doing the root and the solution to the issue at hand. Yeah, so channel with me, manifest the things that you're thinking about. Somebody manifested really hard over there. 2 cards popped out for pile number 1. So tell me, what does the collective need to know about their new emotional beginning? What do they need to let go? What is their intuition guiding them towards? Once again, 2 cards popped out. This is really amazing. Well done. Well done for those of you who are manifesting with me. I feel your energy and it is appreciated. And then 3 cards for this pile. And now, using my very first deck, my beloved, the Wild Unknown, to give you advice cards. This one is more... This one is less based on the amount and more based on what the deck gives me. So for pile number 1, that is too much advice. Half of the deck came out. For pile number 1, what advice is there on how they need to move forward? What advice is there on what they need to leave behind for this new emotional beginning? You have 5 cards, 5 advice cards. For pile number 2, those came straight out. You have 2 advice cards. And pile number 3, you also have 2 advice cards. Now, let's straighten these up, put them in the order that I'm going to read them in. There we go. And I will see you in your pile. Hi, pile number 1. You chose the King of Pentacles. And I really like the King of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. It really speaks to the decadence, the stability, the composure, the dignity that the king has. Now, for your cards, we were looking at the past, present, future with the Rider-Waite. And then we will do the root of your problem and the solution to your problem with the Path to Enlightenment tarot deck with Sarah Joy Lovett. It's an absolutely lovely deck. I love how it looks. And then for your advice cards, you had the most of all of the piles. You have 5 pieces of advice. So we will spread them out like this. I mean, you had 5 pieces of advice. There we go. So let's see what your cards say. For your past, you have the Star. For your future, not your future, your present, you have the Lovers. And the present and the future, you have the Page of Cups. Wow, this is incredibly interesting, especially with the King of Pentacles being here. The root of the issue is the Four of Swords. Solution to the issue is the Nine of Wands. And these are your pieces of advice. The Fool, Son of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups. With the Star being in the past combined with the King of Pentacles being in your signifier card, there's a very clear kind of narrative coming out. You're coming from a place of great inner alignment, and now you are in this new place of that inner alignment resonating outwards. It's an absolutely beautiful reading for you, pile number 1. And the thing that you need to let go of to move forward in this journey is you need to recognize that your inner alignment will stay there regardless of how you act. You have the Lovers in your present, and combined with the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands, I think this is very much pointing towards either a current relationship that you guys are in, or a relationship that you are getting into, or perhaps it is the attitude you have towards the world. But there is very much an energy of this inner alignment that you found with the Star, this inner happiness, this complete abundance, especially with the King of Pentacles, the complete inner abundance that you found in yourself. And this has started to radiate outwards, and people are seeing this and they are attracted to it, and they are coming to you. They are coming to you, pile number 1, and you are going to begin so many emotional journeys with these people. It's going to be a surprise to you. You aren't going to see it coming, and you are going to grow these relationships. But in order to do that, in order to manifest this interconnected future, you need to let go of the idea that you're in a period of rest, because you have achieved the period of rest. You have completely and utterly, you have excelled at this period of rest. You have reflected, you have understood yourself, and it's time to move forward into the world. It's time to move forward into the world and work on your connection. It is time to make with people. It is time to create with people. The time for reflection is over. It is time to, especially with the Two of Wands being here in conjunction to the King of Pentacles, it is time to have a forward, bursting, assertive, fiery energy instead of the emotional, water, reflection driven energy of the past. And with the Six of Cups being one of your advice cards, it is telling you that your emotional foundation is stable. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you it is time to move on from this period of reflection. It is time to let the wheel turn. It is time to set yourself free from this idea that you need to heal because you have healed. And with the Fool being here, especially with the Fool being separate from the other advice cards, it is telling you that this is a new beginning. It is telling you that, like the Page of Cups and the Fool, like this is a new emotional beginning, but it's looking differently than your past because it is to do with the connections and the stability you are finding with other people. Pile number 1, that was your reading. I wish you luck in your endeavor. It was absolutely lovely to have such a positive, sparkling energy for my first YouTube reading. And if you enjoyed this and you would like to book a reading with me, it is a pay what you can basis. The link is down below. I operate through Reddit. So thank you very much, pile number 1, and I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pile number 2. You guys chose the Temperance card. It's a beautiful Temperance card. I really love the traditional Rider-Waite's Temperance card. You'll take a shot for every time I said Temperance card over there. But for those of you that are joining in the shuffling, we have a past, present, future with the traditional Rider-Waite. And then we have the root of the problem and the solution to the problem over here with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot deck. And then with the Wild Unknown, we have advice. Let's put this one over here instead. Yes, that feels better. So let's see what your cards say. So we have Judgment for the past, 3 of Wands for the present, and then the 9 of Wands for the future. We have the Fool for the root of the problem, 2 of Swords for the solution to the problem. I see. And then we have the 5 of Swords and the 3 of Wands again for the solution to the problem. Well, not the solution, the advice. Alright, there's a very clear narrative coming out here with Temperance, Judgment, and the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands here. In the past, you were somebody that rose above the difficulties that you were facing. You were somebody that was very clear with what you wanted. You were somebody that was very clear with how you wanted to get things done. And because of this, you have all of these new opportunities that you are afraid to pursue them, especially with the 5 of Swords over here. You are afraid to pursue all of these new opportunities that happened as a result of you being a very clear communicator, as a result of you manifesting all of these things. And then to tie it back to the topic of the reading, the thing that you're manifesting, the thing that's stopping you from moving forward is simply your own fear, with the Fool being the root of the problem here. You are afraid of taking this leap of faith into the unknown, into this 9 of Wands energy. Actually, I'm gonna get a clarifier for the 9 of Wands because it makes sense, but I just want to make sure that my interpretation is correct. Alright. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. So, if if you overcome this fear of new opportunities, if you overcome, fundamentally I'm picking up that you have a fear of not deserving all of these things that are coming towards you. And right now, it's unclear whether or not you're going to be able to overcome this, unfortunately. It's unclear whether or not you're going to be able to end this self-deprecating cycle of being able to communicate what you want but not being brave enough or love yourself enough to pursue it. And I'm going to clear these cards and do another past, present, future with advice cards on exactly how to achieve a different outcome. But right now you are so stuck in your own head about whether or not you deserve these new opportunities that you are stuck in this cycle. You're stuck in this cycle of self-sabotage, fundamentally. And that is quite sad, but with the Temperance card being your signifier card, that is the key to you overcoming this. You need to balance your healing journey with pursuing these new opportunities. So yes, you are manifesting this, but the thing that is stopping you is a fear of conflict, a fear that you do not deserve this opportunity, and you need to overcome this. You need to overcome this. You need to fly forward in your life. You need to fly forward with confidence. And you need to trust that you will be able to master and work in an environment that is conducive to you. Now, for some advice cards on how to achieve this beautiful Temperance card for your future. Let me see. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for this because it's the best at delivering the message you need gently. And I think you need a lot of gentleness in your life right now, pile number 2. You need a lot of gentleness to feel. That was quite a lot of cards. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can do that. So, Daughter of Cups for the signifier for the reading. 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the Empress. Right, there's a very, very clear narrative coming out here. So, with your Judgment card in the past, you are somebody that has risen above a lot of challenges. But I get the idea that these challenges were external, and it is time to work on internally overcoming the challenges that are blocking you from moving forward. With the 10 of Wands here, it's pointing to the end of a cycle, especially when it's combined with the 6 of Swords energy. You are seeing the hope at the end of this cycle, and I get the feeling that overcoming this is going to happen quite quickly and quite suddenly for you. Maybe all that you needed was to become aware of it. And then you will step into this beautiful Empress energy. This beautiful Empress energy. It doesn't matter if you identify as feminine or not. But these two cards combined tell me that there will be a lot of gentleness in your future. There will be a lot of gentleness when you overcome this internal fear of deservingness and really step into your power, step into all of these opportunities that the universe is presenting to you. So pile number 2, that was your reading. If you enjoyed this reading and you would like a private reading with me, it's a pay what you can basis. The link to my Reddit will be linked down below. Yeah, I wish you luck on your journey. Overcoming internal fear is difficult, but I very much see you, if you approach it with the right mindset, then I see you overcoming it quite easily. But you need to do this. You need to do this actively. You need to actively step into your power. You need to actively decide to pursue all of these opportunities that you are deserving of. And I wish you luck on your journey, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. You resonated with the 2 of Wands. It's a beautiful 2 of Wands, really. I say that for a lot of the Rider White cards. It's my new deck, and I didn't expect it to like it this much. But in case you weren't with us during the shuffling, you are having a past, present, future with Rider White. Then you have the root of the problem and the solution to the problem. And oh yes, I remember you had a third card. And a solution to the problem with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot by Sarah Joy Lovett. And then you have 3 advice cards from the Wild Unknown. So I'll set them out like this, and then put this one over here. So let's see what your cards have to say. For your past, you have the 7 of Wands. For your present, you have the 10 of Cups. That's lovely. And then for your future, you have the Devil. I get the feeling your advice cards are going to be paramount. 4 of Pentacles being the... Oh, I see. Being the root of the problem. And the Magician being the solution to the problem. And then the third card, which I think will serve as a bridge. Page of Cups. Bridge between the problem and the solution. And then your advice cards, you have the Son of Swords, or the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the 10 of Cups again. I see. There's a very clear narrative coming out here. So while your reading may be short, I think it might be delivered quite concisely, be delivered in the manner in which you need it. So in the past, you are somebody that you have fought for your present. You have created it through nails and teeth. You have created your present with a lot of fierceness with these 2 wand energies. You've created it with a lot of fierceness, and you value it. You value it, and you are looking out onto what you've achieved, and you are satisfied. You are deeply, internally satisfied. But this is an amazing energy to have. But you are at risk of holding on way too tightly to this happiness. It's understandable because you fought for it, but you are in danger of being so attached to the thing that you have created that you aren't open to the future innovations, to the future of your happiness, to let it evolve, to let it become something even greater. With the Devil in your future, this is the most likely outcome, and you will work through this problem when it presents. But I will draw some more cards for you on how to prevent this happening in the first place. Then if you choose to follow that advice, you can alter the course of your future. To get more into it, you have this amazing 10 of Cups, and I'm getting feelings of like relief, of finally, of like a deep internal joy. Your inner child is extremely happy right now, but I see you holding on to that with a desperation. I see you holding on to your present with an absolute rigidity that isn't letting it evolve. And the solution to this problem with the Page of Cups and the Magician is not to let go, but to step into your power and realize that you could actually have so much more. To step into your power and realize that this isn't it. There is a future that looks even more lovely than the present that you have at the moment. And with the Son of Swords and the Hermit here, we very much see a lot of internal reflection happening with this. We see you diving deep into your subconscious and realizing exactly what it is that you need to craft an even better future for yourself. And with the 10 of Cups appearing again, but this time this one speaks more to alignment than it does as happiness. We see your future becoming not something that just brings you external joy and internal happiness, but something that is completely aligned throughout your life. We see your internal and your external coming together and really kind of playing with each other with this Two of Wands. Like, it's a very playful energy. Playing with each other and becoming something more. So the thing that you're manifesting, and the thing that is holding you back from manifesting this, it is yourself. It is yourself holding on to this happiness you already have too tightly at the risk of your future. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another reading just on how to achieve a different future than the devil. I'm going to be doing it with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot. It delivers succinct but direct messages, and I think that's what you need. If you watched pile number 2, you will have seen me do another reading, but this time it is the Wild Unknown, but I feel very drawn to the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot for you. Alright. How can pile number 2 achieve a different future? That one flew right out. There we go, 4 cards. And then I'm just going to shuffle them slightly. Make sure that their positions are correct. So, past, present, future, representing the paradigm you need to have, and a signifier card. For the past, we have the Sun. For the present, we have the Five of Swords. Future, we have Eight of Cups. And overall energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. This makes a lot of sense once again. But sometimes when I read tarot cards, a specific message comes to me instead of reading the cards individually. And what I am getting here is that you need to recognize the things that made you happy in the past and not push them away. You need to clear out your past. You need to clear out the things that made you unhappy and the things that made you happy, and integrate them into a greater understanding of what it is that you want for your future. That was your reading, pile number 3. I really hope that you found some advice. I hope that you found some internal reflection of what you're going through. If you resonated with this reading and you would like a private reading, it is a pay-what-you-can basis. You can find me on Reddit, which will be linked down below. I hope to see you again sometime, and this was the video. Cheers!